बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। डियर सब्सक्राइबर, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। वेलकम टू माय चैनल आल टू लर्न। आज की इस वीडियो में हम इकनॉमिक्स जो बी.कॉम के पार्ट 1 का सब्जेक्ट है उसके हम शार्ट क्वेश्चन आंसर करने लगे हैं। ये जो क्वेश्चन आंसर है ये आई.कॉम एफ.ए. के स्टूडेंट के लिए भी हेल्पफुल है और इवन जो कम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम लोग देते हैं उसके जो MCQs हैं उनके लिए भी ये हेल्पफुल हो सकते हैं क्योंकि ये आपके कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर करते हैं। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन बनता है, नेम द फेमस बुक ऑफ एडम स्मिथ, एल्फ्रेड मार्शल एंड Professor Robbins, and when did they return them? Adam Smith wrote his famous book Wealth of Nation in 1776. Alfred Marshall wrote his famous book Principle of Economics in 1890, and Professor Robbins wrote his famous book Nature and Significance of Economic Sciences in 1932. तो एडम स्मिथ ने वेल्थ ऑफ नेशन 1776 में लिखी थी, एल्फ्रेड मार्शल ने प्रिंसिपल ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स 1890 में, 1776, 1890 और फिर हमारे पास आता है प्रोफेसर रॉबर्ट्स 1932 में नेचर एंड सिग्निफिकेंस एंड इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ इकोनॉमिक साइंसेज। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 है, हु वाज द फाउंडर ऑफ क्लासिकल स्कूल ऑफ थॉट्स एंड राइट नेम्स ऑफ एनी 3 क्लासिकल इकोनॉमिस्ट। प्रोफेसर एडम स्मिथ वाज द फाउंडर ऑफ क्लासिकल इकोनॉमिक स्कूल ऑफ थॉट्स। J.S. Mill, J.B. Sayers and Ricardo also belong to the classical school of thoughts. Who was the founder of neoclassical school of thoughts? Write the name of any 3 neoclassical economists. Professor Alfred Marshall was the founder of neoclassical school of thoughts. Cannon, Clark and Pico also belong to the neoclassical school of thoughts. Brito, Pico, Cannon. How does Adam Smith define economics? Economics is a science knowledge in which we study about the production, wealth, exchange of wealth, distribution of wealth and consumption of wealth. फिर give main point of Adam Smith definition: production of wealth, exchange of wealth, distribution of wealth and consumption of wealth. क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 है, write down demerits of Adam Smith definition. Give too much importance to wealth. Human welfare is ignored or it does not study means. Too much importance to the wealth, human welfare ignored or it does not study means, यानी कौन से ज़राए से हम दौलत हासिल करें। How does Dr. Marshall define economics? Economics is study of mankind in ordinary business of life. It examines that part of individual and social action which is most closely connected with the attainment and use of material requisite goods and well-being. Give main point of Marshall definition: ordinary business of life, attainment and use of material requisite well-being. Give characteristics of merit of social Marshall definition. Economics is a social science, subject matter of economics, study of material welfare, wealth for welfare. Write down demerits of Marshall definition: limited the scope of economics, relationship between economic and welfare. Welfare is an unclear concept, impractical definition. क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 है हमारे पास, how does Professor Robbins define economics? Economics is a science which study human behavior as a relationship between multiple ends, unlimited wants and scarce means, limited resources with which have alternative uses. Give main point of Professor Robbins definitions: multiple ends, unlimited wants. Ends are not equal importance. Scarce mean limited resources, alternative use of resources. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 है, राइट डाउन मेरिट्स ऑफ प्रोफेसर रॉबिन्स डेफिनेशन। साइंटिफिक व्यू है, यूनिवर्सल इन नेचर है, वाइडन द स्कोप ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स है, कम्प्रीहेंसिव एंड क्लियर डेफिनेशंस। राइट डाउन डीमेरिट्स ऑफ प्रोफेसर रॉबिन्स डेफिनेशन: नो टच ऑफ ह्यूमन वेलफेयर, इग्नोर मैक्रो एक्सपेक्ट, इग्नोर नॉर्मेटिव एक्सपेक्ट, डज नॉट कवर ऑल इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम। डिस्क्राइब द सब्जेक्ट मैटर ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स अकॉर्डिंग टू एडम स्मिथ, क्लासिकल इकोनॉमिक्स, सब्जेक्ट मैटर ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स इज साइंस ऑफ वेल्थ। According to Alfred Marshall, subject matter of economics is material welfare, or according to Robbins, the subject matter economics is a science of scarcity and choices. तो एडम स्मिथ साइंस ऑफ वेल्थ, मार्शल कहते हैं साइंस ऑफ मटेरियल वेलफेयर और रॉबिन्स कहते हैं इकोनॉमिक्स इज साइंस ऑफ स्कैर्सिटी एंड चॉइसेस. Why neoclassical economics are called welfare economics? Neoclassical economics are called welfare economics because they declare economics as a science of material welfare. Identify 2 main types of economics. There are 2 main type of economics are welfare economics. Sorry, ये है माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स एंड मैक्रोज. माइक्रो जो होती है जिसमें MI होता है वो छोटे पैमाने पर होती है, यानी इंडिविजुअल से रिलेट करती है. जो MACR और मैक्रो होता है वो पूरी इकॉनमीज यानी नेशनल इनकम, एग्रीगेट सेविंग वगैरह से रिलेट करती है. identify, define macroeconomics, microeconomics. Microeconomics theory studies the economic behavior of individual decision-making units such as consumer, resources, owner, and business firm in economy. Write down main part of microeconomics: production of wealth, exchange of wealth, distribution of wealth, and consumption of wealth. Give merit characteristics of microeconomics: individual decision, relation, rational decision, helpful in understanding free market economy, helpful in understanding macroeconomic concept. Write down demerits of क्वेश्चन नंबर 21 है हमारे पास. Write down demerits of microeconomics. No solution for free market economy problem. It study part of the economy. Individual results are not beneficial for at national level. Define macroeconomics. Macroeconomics deal not only with individual quantities but with the aggregate of these quantities, not with the individual incomes but with the national income, not with the individual prices but with the general price level, with the individual output but with the national output. Write down main part of macroeconomics: theory of economic and development, international trade, public finance, business cycle, economic development. Write characteristics, merits of macroeconomics. मॉडर्न थ्योरीज इसमें होती हैं, डिसीजन और नेशनल लेवल होते हैं, सोल्यूशन ऑफ इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम हमें मिलता है, और पॉलिसीज ऑफ इकोनॉमिक स्टेबिलिटी. डीमेरिट्स क्या है? प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस एग्जिस्टेंस इसमें है. फिर है इग्नोर द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ इंडिविजुअल प्रोडक्शन यूनिट, इग्नोर द वेलफेयर ऑफ इंडिविजुअल. Define economic laws. Economic laws are statements showing relationship between causes and effort. Laws of demand, law of supply. Write down characteristics of economic laws. No universal truth. Based on assumptions. Cannot be predicted. Elective, optional, qualitative but not quantitative in nature. क्वेश्चन नंबर 28 है हमारे पास. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन इकोनॉमिक लॉज एंड लॉज ऑफ स्टेट? द लॉज ऑफ स्टेट आर मेड बाय पार्लियामेंट, सुपीरियर अथॉरिटी ऑफ स्टेट, while the economic laws present human behavior and tendencies. Question number 29 है. What is difference between economic laws and sport laws? Practice of economic laws is not compulsory for common man, while sport laws must be followed by the player. Wait a minute, I am going to drinking some water. क्वेश्चन नंबर 29 है. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन इकोनॉमिक लॉज एंड स्पोर्ट लॉ? प्रैक्टिस ऑफ इकोनॉमिक लॉ इज नॉट कंपल्सरी फॉर अ कॉमन मैन, व्हाइल स्पोर्ट लॉज मस्ट बी फॉलोड बाय द प्लेयर्स. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन फिजिकल लॉज एंड इकोनॉमिक्स लॉज? फिजिकल लॉज रिप्रेजेंट परमानेंट नेचर, व्हाइल इकोनॉमिक लॉज आर वेरिएबल नेचर. Physical law relate to quantitative nature, while economic laws relate to mental phenomenon. What is the difference between economic laws and moral laws? Violation of economic laws has no effect on common man in society, while violation of moral laws may lead to degradation in the society. Why economic laws called conditional law? Economic laws are called conditional law because their effectiveness depends upon some condition or assumption. In different method of economic analysis: deductive method, inductive method. What is the inductive method of economic analysis? A method of economic analysis in which we move from particular to general to derive some conclusion is called inductive method. What is the deductive method of economic analysis? A method of economic analysis in which we move from general to particular to derive some conclusion is called deductive method. Whether economic is a science or an art, economics is both a science and an art. It is science in its methodology and in its art in its application. It is theoretical aspect as well as practical aspect. What do you understand by term positive economics? The study of economics problem without giving solution is called positive economics. What do you understand by term normative economics? The study of what ought to be or how to be economic problem prevailing in the society should be solved is called normative economics. My first question number 39 है. Distinguish between economic resources and non-economic resources. Economic resources factor of production are input and labor, capital and organization. Non-economic resources are such as air, sunlight, which are unlimited in supply and free. Why economics is called social science? Economics is social science because we study economic behavior of the people living in a society. Distinguish between economic wants and non-economic wants. Economic wants require economic activities. Our prices is paid for economic wants. Car, houses, computer, etc. Non-economic wants are not required economic activities as price is not paid. Non-economic activities are air, sunlight, etc. Write down other name of law: equimarginal utility, law of substitution, law of maximum satisfaction, law of indifference. तो ये थे हमारे 42 शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन आंसर इकोनॉमिक्स के जो बेसिक हैं। तो आई होप आपके लिए ये वीडियो बहुत हेल्पफुल होगी। इससे बाद हम नेक्स्ट चैप्टर शुरू करने लगे हैं, उसके जो इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन आंसर होंगे वो करेंगे। तो उसके लिए चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए, वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, अपने फेलो स्टूडेंट्स के साथ लाजमी शेयर कीजिए। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग। अपना ख्याल रखिए। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।